Sometime after traveling on her own throughout Skyrim, she found herself back in Morthal. She found down a burnt-down home and decided that her adventurous spirit would find out what happened. She had no idea that it would lead to her revenge for the death of her family.
Good to see you. Rogar's house? He lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
While making herself comfortable at the inn, she kind of met somebody. Someone mysterious. A traveling Imperial that sought the adventures of Skyrim just like her. She didn't really know who she was really talking to.
Leolette. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Leolette. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up.
Ragni hated nothing more than vampires. They're the cause of the death of her family. She would seek these creatures out and put them to the light.
Alva? Didn't think she had it in her. I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that without proof. So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
She's
The
dead.
townsfolk are armed to the teeth,
Is dead.
so they thought, to hunt down some vampires.
I want vengeance for
The
my
mysterious
wife.
woman that she met in the inn was
Vengeance
also
for
there to
my
help.
elect. We're marching on Movarth's lair, whether you come with
what's
us
inside?
or not.
The woman introduced herself as Cecilia.
I'm just a poor man.
Just like her, she would travel Skyrim and adventure
I'd
and
leave Mortal.
save people if she could.
They may be cowards.
From the sounds of her, she was a very good person.
I'll go with
And
you.
Ragni was happy to have her by her side, helping her kill vampires. Little did she know, she was right beside one.
I suppose you're right. I'm not a fighting man. Go and avenge my Leolette for me.
As soon as she saw him, she knew who he was. This is the very vampire that caused the death of her family. This was the very man that took everything away from her. And it was time to pay that debt back.
Here we go!
Get her! it's done.
Cecilia offered to clean up the mess. She told Ragni she knew how to permanently kill vampires. Ragni was more than fine. She'd got a thirst for revenge and avenged her family. It was time to go back home for a moment. When the girl left, Cecilia cleaned up all the vampires and put them to the torch. This way they wouldn't come back. What Ragni didn't know was that Cecilia was just like them, and she needed to feed. Her very hatred for vampires let her invite one right to her side. Cecilia wasn't bad. She never fed on the innocent. And she had traveled Skyrim, a day as Cecilia, and a night as the Dark Knight, killing bandits and protecting people. It was now time for Ragni to atone, and she had avenged her family.